And I'd also like to thank you for the tremendous welcome that you gave to me when I arrived.
Wai kubleiru ya pi nam ta ka jing priang buram ka ba sngo song sit akapor ka ba upoy.
And even more, I'd like to thank you for walking with me over the last 1 or 2 kilometers.
Wai kublei kam tam ya kitu ki balaya ilang bat hat kuma 6 kilometer tam.
Last year, we did a walk from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, 4,000 kilometers, called the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
Menchems nem ulayai kijat 1,000 kilometer na Kanyakumari sapo Kashmir na kametaka Bharat Jodo Yatra.
And the reason behind the walk was we felt that the BJP was attacking many ideas that are central to the idea of India. The RSS and the BJP were attacking the foundations of our country.
Kadao balay ba uyay kijat kalong ba kane ka jingmut jong kari India ka jing ye eat lang ka jing ye snow tulat lang ka don hapring ka jingma na kadao jong ka RSS bat kiwi.
The idea that all religions should live harmoniously in India, the idea that all communities, all languages, all traditions should be respected, were all systematically being attacked by the RSS.
Kaperkat perdain ke badai bania burom lang haki niam baper bat kajing burom iki jai benri baper kadon hapdeng kajing ma na kadau jong ka RSS.
And so, to protect the idea of India, we decided to do the Bharat Jodo Yatra from Kanyakumari to Kashmir.
Teban pene ya kane kajing rukom perkat perdain jong kari India kajing ngila ya kijat na Kanyakumari hadu sa Kashmir.
And we walked from the sea to the mountains of Kashmir.
Pardon, sir?
We walked from the sea to the mountains of Kashmir.
Ngila ya nadu na duriao shadu kilum jong kari Kashmir.
And in this walk we had thousands and thousands and thousands of conversations with people.
Pardon, sir? Ang ilayay rengkat baru upai ba. Hakini ki 1000 kilometer rengkat baru upai ba.
Do you want to come here? Easy.
Yeah.
So in this walk of 4,000 kilometers, we listened to the voice of the people of India.
Hakane ka jingya kijat ka ba 1,000 kilometer ngilayas ngam ya kasur bat ka jingdon kam jong upai ba.
Farmers, laborers,
Kinong rep, kinong belasngi,
young people,
kisamla,
millions and millions of people spoke to us.
da ki 4,000 ki pai ba kila keren yangi.
After the walk, many people came to us and said, "You have walked from south to north, but what about the other axis, east to west?"
Hadin jong kane ka jingya kijat bon kilawan ong yangi pilayai na shati shatei lano pinyai na mingi sa sep ngipat.
What about the voice of the people who live in the northeast? What about the voice of the people in Orissa, in Bengal, in Uttar Pradesh, in Bihar?
Kay namta ka sur jong kibriu ki basa ha north east, ki basa ha west Bengal, ki basa ha po Orissa, nagabanta jong kiru pide banyai. Manipur.
And so we decided that we would do another Bharat Jodo Yatra that would go from Manipur all the way to Maharashtra.
Dena taga daw mangilaray banyai ya kane ka Bharat Jodo Yatra hakasin ka baar na Manipur sa Maharashtra.
And people asked us, why did you start from Manipur?
But kibriu kikilingi balay pisdang na Manipur.
And the reason is because the ideology of the RSS and the BJP has destroyed the idea of Manipur.
Kadau kalong ngiyay na Manipur ka RSS bat ka BJP kala penjot ya karukom perkhat perdain hapo ka jela Manipur.
The politics of hatred and violence has torn the state apart.
Kajingle politics kajing bisni berpihun kala tar lengkhot lengkhai ya ka jela Manipur.
Hundreds of people have died. Thousands of people have lost their property. It is a complete tragedy.
Daki spa angot ki breu ki layap, bat daki hajar angot ki ladu ki jaka ki puta ki jongki bat kalong ka bas ngausi.
And that is why we wanted to send a message to the rest of India about the pain that the people of Manipur are feeling.
Dei na kane kadao ngikwa aban pa ka kubor saboro kari India ya ka jing sitom bat ka khya ka shon jong ka jela Manipur.
It is amazing to me. Of India, after many months, has not even bothered to pay a visit to the people of Manipur.
Kapan sayong ngai nyanga bau Prime Minister jong kari India menta daki bon benai pat lek jengok ya ka jela Manipur.
Is Manipur not an Indian state?
Balik ka Manipur kan ka jela hapo kari India?
Are the people of Manipur not from the state, from India?
Kinong song sinong jong ka jela Manipur kimdei mo kinong India?
The Prime Minister has traveled to so many states, but he refuses to go to Manipur.
U Prime Minister ulay sa kibabon ki jela henry u kentait ban lay sa po Manipur.
Brothers and sisters, if the Prime Minister of India wanted to stop the violence in Manipur, he could stop it in 3 days.
Ko henmen ko para ladau Prime Minister ukwa aban pensange ya ka jingya umsnam hapo Manipur ula aban le tang hapo laisngi.
If he told the Indian army that the violence in Manipur should be stopped, I am confident that the Indian army would have stopped the violence within a matter of days.
Ladau uong ya kisipay army jong kari India pensange no ya kane ka jingya umsnam hapo Manipur tang hapo sisngi arsngi kin sala aban te lakam.
The truth is, he is not interested in stopping the violence in Manipur.
Kajing sisya pat kalong don kajing angnut lane kajing trang ban pensange ya kane kajing ya umsnam hapo Manipur.
The government of India is perfectly happy to allow Manipur to burn and the people of Manipur to suffer.
Ka sorkar India ikum baka kemen ban ailat baka jela Manipur kan ing bat kan syam sitom bat kajing jenjar.
The yatra went from Manipur to Nagaland, to Assam, Arunachal, and has now come to your beautiful state.
Kane kajing ya kijat kelas dang na Manipur kala poi sa Nagaland kala poi sa Assam Arunachal bat menta gila poi ha kane ka jela be it
You might be smaller than Uttar Pradesh, but for us, all states in the Indian Union are equally important.
Pila ban rit kum ka jela habaya nujor bat ko Uttar Pradesh Henry watla pirit nagamenta ka jongi pilong ki bakongsan.
We do not view a child of Manipur, a child of Meghalaya, any different than we view a child of Uttar Pradesh or Bihar or Tamil Nadu.
Ngim penya pher hapdeng ki khun jongka jela Meghalaya ne Manipur bat kiwe ki jela kum ka Uttar Pradesh lane ka Bihar.
We respect your culture, your tradition, your languages.
Ngi burom ya kariti ka dustur ka jongpi karukom im ka jongpi bat ikikitin ki thlik ki jongpi.
And we believe fundamentally that Meghalaya should be ruled from Meghalaya.
Pardon?
Meghalaya should be ruled from Meghalaya.
Bat ngi ngei ru ba ya ka jela Meghalaya dei ban sinsyar na kinong Meghalaya.
That is why I clearly stated in Parliament that our Constitution says,
Bat dei na taka daw
I clearly stated in Parliament that our Constitution says that India is a union of states.
ngala kerensai hapo parliament bat dakabaong ba kari India kadai ka jingya senrop lang jongki jela ba pher.
And what this means is that the states come together and form a union.
Kajingmut jong kane kalong baki jela baper ki asno kti lang ban form ban lane ban thau ya kawe kari lane kawe ka sunjuk.
And it also means that every single state of this great nation is equal.
But kamudru man laki jela jong kane ka jela jong kane kari ki yarangkat.
And their voice is equally important.
But kasur jong ki baro ki jela ki dei ban yarangkat dor.
Now, the voice of Meghalaya, the voice of Manipur, the voice of Arunachal, these are all being attacked.
Henry minta kasur na Meghalaya, kasur na po Manipur, kasur na po Arunachal, amdan masngap, amdan baperwa.
Your tradition, your history, your way of life is being attacked by the RSS.
Karukom im ka jongpi, kariti ka dustur ka jongpi, but kalay kawan ka jongpi, ka RSS kasdang manyon hakini kisngi.
The conversation between the states happens through the institutions of the nation.
Kajing ya kren hapdeng ki jela baper, but ka sorkar pedeng, kayay lengba kini ki institution, kamut ki institution ki baper hapok kari India.
The legal system, the election commission, these institutions protect the conversation between our states.
Which one?
Okay, I'll repeat it. The conversation between our states happens through the institutions of India.
Kajing ya kren hapdeng ki jela baper, but kari India ki wan lengba kini ki institution ki baper.
And the constitution protects the conversation between our states.
But kini ki institution baper ki ada ya kata kajing ya dei hapdeng ki jela bat ka sorkar pedeng.
And today the RSS is strangling the constitution, strangling the institutional framework of India.
But ha kini ki sngi ka RSS kasdang man kinyot. Ya kini ki institution bat kumjuru ya ka constitution jong kari India.
And Meghalaya is not ruled from Meghalaya. Meghalaya is ruled from Delhi.
But ya ka jela Meghalaya ki klem sensiar na po Meghalaya hanrei la sensiar na Delhi.
And as far as we are concerned, this is not acceptable.
But ha karkom perkhat perdain ke jongi ngimla aban pediang ya kani.
The nation is facing the highest levels of unemployment it has faced in the last 40 years.
Kari ka jongi menta kayo ya ka jing bom don kam don jam ka bashar khai menta ka bat kraw tam hakine ki South Post nem ki balalik.
The Home Minister himself called Meghalaya's government the most corrupt government in the nation.
Home Minister jong kari India daladehi ulaong ba ka sorkar Meghalaya kadai ka sorkar ka babam saptam hapo kari India.
And then immediately after calling the government of Meghalaya the most corrupt, he partnered with it.
Hadin ba ula keno ba kidai ki babam saptam tang hadin katto kanes ngi menta uya trailang batki.
There is the illegal coal transport scam, the assembly dome collapse scam.
Kadon ka jing kayitu yaw doyong bat ka dom jong ka assembly ro kalakelon.
These are clear for all of you to see.
Kine gide kita kisin ki ba mangi baro ngiyoi dalaki kemat.
Your languages are not included in the 8th schedule. 22 languages are included in the 8th schedule, but your languages, Khasi and Garo, have no room in that.
Kakitin Khasi bat kakitin Garo ki klempat penrung hadu menta hapo ka 8 schedule. Kidon ar po arteli ki kitin hapo kari India ki baladon hapo ka 8 schedule.
The structures that we got to protect your land, protect the Adivasis, protect the local forests has been uprooted.
Kilat jingeda kumno ban penne ya kariti ka dustur ki jongpi hangne ya ki adivasi ya kakitin Katolik ki jongpi baro ki sedang ban penjot menta.
The power of your autonomous councils is snatched away from them.
Kabor jongki district council ki jongi enang pentelot sisu iki lakini kabor ka jongki.
So all the work we did in decentralizing power, giving power to the people of Meghalaya is being reversed slowly.
Baro ki bor ki ba mangingila ai kamtam sa Meghalaya ki district council lasdang ban penduk kawai hadin kawai.
These are some of the issues that we want to raise in the Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra.
Kine gide ki mat ki ba kongsan ki ba ngakwa man pensngau si ki pai ba ha ka jingyai kijat ka jonga ka Bharat Jodo Yatra.
But the most important thing that the Bharat Jodo Yatra is aimed at is talking to you and listening to you.
Henry ka ba kham kongsan tam ka thong ka ba ngabu ha ka ne ka jingyai kijat Bharat Jodo Yatra kalong bania kren bat phi bat ban sngap ye phi.
Understanding the dreams of the youngsters of Meghalaya.
Ban sngau thu ya ka jing angnut bat ka jing pos new jon ki khun samla na Meghalaya.
Understanding the difficulties faced by the farmers of this state.
Ban sngau thu ya ka jing ba ki nong rep na ka ne ka jalla ki mat.
Understanding the potential of the state.
Ban ituru ka ka lat ka kabu ka bala ban le ha ka ne ka jalla ka jongi.
And most important for me is making a relationship with the people of Meghalaya.
Bat ka ba kham kong santam nakamenta ka jonga kalong bandon ka jingya day hapdeng jonga bat ki pai ba long sung sunong hapo ka jala
I
Meghalaya.
come here with humility, with respect, with humility and respect towards your culture, your tradition, and I come here to listen and to learn from you.
Ngalawan sene da ka jing sngorit ban sngap ya phi ban burom ya kariti ka dustur ka jong phi bat ban sngap ya ki jing don kam ki jong phi.
I am not here to tell you my Mann ki baat. I am here to listen to your Mann ki baat.
Nga klemwan hangne ban pensngau ya ka jing sngo ka donut ka jonga Henry ngawan hangne ban sngap ya ka jing sngo ka donut ka jong phi.
And so in the yatra we spend 6-7 hours talking to the people of Meghalaya and other states, and then in the end we speak for 20-25 minutes.
Habang iyak kijat riu nyau kenta ngis ngap ya kasur jong ki nong song snong haki jela ba per kumjuru ka jela ka jong phi bat haka bakot ka jing iyak kijat ngi keren tang arfo arfusan minit.
Before I conclude, I'd like to leave you with one thought I had.
Shua bangan penkut ngakwa aban pensngau ya phi iwe jing perkat ibangadon.
Today, when we were driving here, we stopped and tasted some of your pineapples.
Mene habang iwan sane ngila sange bat ngila bam katto kat ne usok turun jong ka jela jong phi.
There was a daughter and a mother who were selling the pineapples on the side of the road.
Kadon kawai ka kemi rengkat bat ka khun ka jong ka ki bayadi sok turun harut surop.
In my entire life, I have never had such a delicious pineapple. Silenter
jingim jonga ngampat mat usok turun ubatiang kum utu ubamene.
In fact, immediately after I had it, I called up my mother and I said, I'm bringing some of the best pineapple in the world to you.
You call up him?
Mama.
Oh. Hadin mangala abam ulafoni ime jongu uong ba ngan sawan ra sok turun yu piru sok turun ubatiang tam hapertai lese.
So two or three small questions. One, why isn't the best tasting pineapple in the world available to the entire world?
Tang baka jingkeli kalong kene. Balai usok turun ubatiang hakapertai. Balai umla ban lei sikiwei pat gibenta jong kapertai.
Why is the best pineapple in the world not being sold in London, New York, Tokyo, in these places?
Balai une usok turun ubatiang tam hakapertai amla bandi ha London ha New York bat kiwi-kiwi kijaka.
And why are the farmers and that mother and daughter not benefiting from the sale of your pineapples to the rest of the world?
Balai kine ki shikmi shikun ka kemi bat ka kun kim yo nong nakabadi sok turun sa kiwi ki benta jong kapertai.
Because we have not, or the infrastructure has not been developed to send that pineapple to the rest of the world.
Let's say kadau kalong ba amnon ka jing penbit penbiang ban pha ai kine ki sok turun ki jongi sa kiwi ki benta jong kapertai.
The entire population of Meghalaya can become wealthy on what you produce here.
Kinong song sinong jong kari India jong ka jela Meghalaya kila ban rius pa tang na ki marrep ki ba pipin mi na kane ka jela.
You gave me oranges, I haven't tasted them yet, but I am convinced that they will be among the best oranges in the world.
Pila ay nga ki so trun ngampari olat ban bam handrai ngangai uday uso nyamtra ubat yang tam kaparte.
And I think it is important that we develop a vision for Meghalaya that achieves some of these things.
Bat ngangai ngidei ban thau kalat kalenti kumno ban penpoi kini ki jing angnut ki jongi hangne hapo Meghalaya.
I want to conclude by saying, I'm your soldier in Delhi.
Ngakwa ban penkut de kabagaong ngadei usipai jong pi ha Delhi.
Whatever you need from me in Delhi, I will always try and deliver to you.
Kano ka ba pidon kam nanga na Delhi ngan persiang ban le kat bangala ban penpoi kata ka jing angnut ka jong pi.
And I want to have a loving relationship with the people of Meghalaya.
Bat ngakwa bandon ka jing yadai ka basngau ka basngau tenat bat kinong song sinong jong ka jela Meghalaya.
And that is why I have come here.
Bat day na takadaw ngalawan siya kane ka jaka.
I'd like to conclude by saying, नफरत के बाजार में मोहब्बत की दुकान खोलनी है.
Ngakwa ban penkut hapdeng ka yeu ka hat jong ka jing isi jing pihun ngide ban pli ka dukan jong ka jing e ka jing sngotu lam.
And I want to leave you with the commitment that we will never ever allow anyone to damage your history, your tradition, your language, your religion, your way of life.
Ngakwa ban mi no nang ne da ka bakular ban ong ngin ya khun ban penne ya ka history ka jong pi ki tin ki thili ki jong pi ki culture ki jong pi habangi leit nang ne.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Night.